Not one day after the patch that fixed the perfume bottles. And we already found the next most broken spell in the shadow of the Erdtree.
Disgusting.
This thing is more disgusting than moldy bread. And I love it. The weapon, not the bread.
This spell is called Impenetrable Thorns. They may be impenetrable, but they will sure as hell penetrate you.
Ow!
Impenetrable Thorns is a new spell from the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC expansion that clearly went under the radar when FromSoft implemented patch 1.12.3. It's a Thorn-type sorcery obtained in the Shadowkeep area, located in Skibidi Altus. It requires 24 faith to be used despite being a spell casted with staffs, like the aberrant sorceries, despite not being catalogued as such. According to the game, this is a Skibidi sorcery, but I digress. The issue with Impenetrable Skibidi is that it has the capability of dealing anus-tearing levels of damage. Something that we're not so sure it was intended at all. So, how about we penetrate into the spell's properties and see what spaghetti is going on in there? Shut up. This would be the regular use of Impenetrable Thorns. You use the spell from afar, and the homing ground thorns will go to the enemy's position and impale them from below. Pretty standard stuff. When taking a closer look at the hitboxes of the attack, we can see what's really going on behind the scenes. You launch 3 small airborne hitboxes, which give birth to other tiny hitboxes that transform when touching the ground. Upon reaching max distance, 9 other hitboxes will manifest for a tiny moment in groups of 3s stacked upon each other. Now, considering that the hitboxes spread with distance, this would probably make you ask the question, what happens if I use it up close? Well, this is what will happen if you use it up close. All 9 hitboxes of the pillar portion of the attack will converge in the exact same spot at the same time. All 3 pillars dealing damage at the same time. And to top it off, they also inflict bleed, boosting the damage even further when that happens. Currently, this is the most damaging spell in the game when used point blank, both for PvE and PvP. Sometimes, even when used from afar, the damage will also be nuts.
Oh, here comes the bleed!
But, and this is a big but, there is something really wrong with the spell. Like we said, using it up close will normally one-shot any player and deal massive damage to mobs. But sometimes when using the spell point blank, this weird-ass interaction happens.
What the hell is this?
The thorns will completely miss the target and keep travelling forward as if there was nothing in front of them. On bigger enemies, this doesn't seem to be an issue. But on PvP, this will consistently happen when the target is either afflicted by sleep or madness.
What?
While sometimes it will just randomly happen for no reason. It can also happen with smaller PvE enemies. We don't know if it's a terrain elevation issue or what it could possibly be, but the spell does not behave consistently at all with smaller enemies, so using it point blank against these types of enemies may be a bit unsafe until further testing. But do you know what is 100% unsafe to do? Using the internet without a VPN. That's why today's video is sponsored by private internet access. You see, surfing the web without a VPN is akin to fighting a great Sword of Damnation user from Australia. Sooner or later, you're going to get
No, don't do it!
That's why you need a virtual private network, which creates a point-to-point tunnel that encrypts your personal data, masks your IP address, and lets you sidestep website blocks and firewalls on the internet by establishing a digital connection between your computer and a remote server owned by a VPN provider. Just like private internet access. With over 30 million downloads and great Trustpilot reviews, private internet access takes care of those pesky great sword of damnation mains and ensures smooth, non-dial-up gameplay. Not only by lowering your ping and bypassing ISP throttling, it also encrypts your internet connection data and secures it through a private channel where no up-to-no-good goobers can take a peek into.
Not nice.
Private internet access no-logs policy also ensures that your data will not be recorded nor stored, so don't you worry now. Your questionable search history is safe with them. Lousy hackers and Twitter Morlocks taunting you by flaunting in your face the exact coordinates where you evacuate all of those Doritos you engulfed during your long Shadow of the Erdtree sessions are a thing of the past. As private internet access makes it its job to ensure your IP remains as hidden as those sussy homework folders in your hard drive. Feeling like some Netflix and chill after 17 hours of Elden Ring gooning? How about watching Dr. House in Korean by logging to a South Korea connection with private internet access? I mean, with 50 servers in 50 different US states, the possibilities are bound to be endless. It's also available for Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, iOS, and you can protect all of them at the same time with only one private internet access subscription. So stop staring at the screen like a lobotomized PvE player watching their phantom beat the boss for them, and click our link in the description to get an exclusive 83% discount plus 4 very long month of Roosts for free.
Can I go now?
And don't worry, their 30-day money-back guarantee and 24/7 customer support make this decision risk-free. Thanks to private internet access for sponsoring this video.
Oh, hi. No, it's not mystery thingy time yet. Ranni simply asked me to explain the best build for this spell. She said something along the lines of you being a power creep degenerate or something like that. Oh, let's just get down to it, okay? For PvP, it would appear that as long as you have 24 faith for the spell and a staff with good scaling that corresponds with your stats, using the spell point blank will one-shot other gamers. He uses it with the Leaden Hard Tear and the Crimson Whirl Bubble Tear to be able to tank attacks while casting it point blank, and it tends to work against silly, distracted gamers. Now, for PvE, the thingy can be much more interesting. The best choice for this spell would be the Staff of the Guilty, which not only has an S scaling in Faith, it also boosts Thorn sorceries. This would leave you with a level 150 Vagabond with 80 Faith and 60 Vigor, having enough strength and dexterity to wield a small weapon infused with Endure. Trust me, it's necessary. The Alberic set will increase the damage of the spell as well. For your talismans, both Graven talismans, the Magic Scorpion Charm, and the Radagorn icon will increase the damage and casting speed of the Skibidi Thorns. For your physic, the Magic Shrouding Cracked Tear and the Blood-Sucking Cracked Tear will increase your overall damage by a huge margin.
Oh, I've been impaled.
And since we are running Faith, having Howl of Shabir, this buff, alongside Golden Vow, will further enhance your damage with the spell.
Hello, little puggies. I'm lost, and since Roderika took care of the build explanation, that leaves the mystery thingy segment to me, the most handsome madman in the game. The mystery thingy of Waifu's last video was the ancient meteoric ore greatsword. Quite a fun little power stick, if I do say so myself. Congratulations to those little snuggle butts who answered correctly. Here's today's mystery thingy. Put those brain rot juices to the test and try to guess it in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Waifu and my channel, obviously. We'll see you in the next meme Waifu posts. Bye bye.